warming up. But yeah, the key difference for me is that in between the effort situation.
So there we have the start list for our first final. It is the men's C1 500, and we are already underway. And Martin Fuchser is the man to watch in the middle of the course in the bright blue boot and the blue singlet.
Yeah, and I don't think any of the medalists from last weekend's World Cups are here. So a very good opportunity to have a good race for these guys and get a really good hit out here at World Cup too. Like you said, Martin Fuchs there, he's a very well-credentialed paddler, has been around the scene for many, many years and knows how to put himself to the test when it really matters. And that is in an A final like we're seeing now. He might be about a quarter of a boat length in front of maybe lane two, our Ukrainian paddler out there in that yellow boat. He's putting together a great first 250 of this event there. As you see him on the screen, he's starting to really get into his work and lengthen out and maybe challenging for the lead at the moment as we see them come through the 250. It is Martin Fuchs there in first position, followed by Ukraine, and I think it was Italy there in third.
Yeah, the Italian Matteo Alfonsi, looking from the high camera here, he was all over the shop there for a little while, really struggling for direction, so lost a bit of ground. But it is Martin Fuchser. He holds the world's best time for this event. He is also an Olympic champion in the 1,000 meters, so he is the form paddler, and he was very good last weekend. He's very good again today. I think he's going to secure the win. The race will be for second, the silver medal between Majowski from Ukraine, and it looks like the Italian Alfonsi for third. Also coming through is Fejes from Hungary, but Fuchser will get the win. I think it'll be Alfonsi from Italy will take the silver. Good race for the bronze. Fuchser takes the gold. Alfonsi the silver, and the bronze will go to Fejes from Hungary, who had a very good back half to that race, getting up there to tip out the Ukrainian for the bronze medal. But there is no doubt about Martin Fuchser. I said earlier in some earlier commentary today on our Planet Canoe YouTube site that I wouldn't be surprised if he set himself a goal to remain undefeated in all races during this Olympic cycle. He's that sort of a professional, and he really is in the best form of his career at the moment. He got that confidence last year with an Olympic gold medal, and he really does look like every time he gets on the water that he is heading out to win, and that was a very comprehensive result. I'm really looking forward to the battle coming up in the 1,000 meters, his pet event, his Olympic event. But that was a very, very comprehensive win. The Italian, I tell you what, early on, I mean, they ended up a mile apart. They are in the next door lanes to each other, but it gives you some idea. I think the Italian may be struggling a little bit earlier on, at least with that crosswind. Took a bit to get his boat going in the right direction, but did hold on to take second. And Daniel Fejes, I think from Hungary, will take the bronze medal.
Yeah, Poland can often give up a little bit of a bumpy condition, so it is sometimes hard to control your boat, and it is a little bit different to some glacier conditions that maybe we had last weekend in Szeged, or maybe they've had throughout training days. But nonetheless, a really good race by Martin Fuchser. And what I love to see is obviously he's been around the scene for a very long time. He's an Olympic champion. You know, this is not an Olympic event, but I love to see him racing it. And quite often we see our paddlers that are Olympic champions or at the top of their game, they might not opt for a non-Olympic race.